right, so these were just my Pillsbury Grand biscuits, and I am going ahead and cutting these into quarters and letting them drop into my greased crock pot. And I did put some parchment paper on the bottom of my crock pot as well. And we are just gonna go ahead and add a second can of biscuits right into our crock pot so that we have a total of 2 cans of biscuits. All right, once our biscuits are cut up in our crock pot, I'm gonna grab my favorite pizza sauce, and we are gonna add a generous amount of pizza sauce into our crock pot with our biscuits. This is gonna be such an easy and delicious crock pot dinner. If you love biscuits and pizza, you will love this meal. I think we're gonna use almost this whole thing, as much as we can get out of it, because that is a lot of biscuits. All right, that looks absolutely perfect. Now I'm gonna bring in my mozzarella cheese, and we are gonna add half of our bag of cheese. This is a 1 pound bag, so we're gonna start off with a half, or maybe a little bit more than half. We'll do like 3/4, and then we're gonna save 1/4 for later. Don't worry, we need that whole pound of cheese. Now I'm gonna come in with my Italian seasoning. This is my favorite brand of Italian seasoning, and we're gonna go ahead and season this very heavily. Oh my goodness, this is gonna make it taste 10 times better. And then the other seasonings we're gonna add is some onion powder, you know, the classics, but you can season this however you like, okay? Do you. The limits are boundless. And I'm gonna add some garlic powder, because you guys know I love my garlic. I'm gonna do a little heavy-handed on the garlic. Oh, it smells so good already. And then lastly, some black pepper. Just a little bit of black pepper because it adds the perfect kick. Now I'm gonna add in my sawdust. Just kidding, my Parmesan cheese. But it kind of looks like sawdust, but I love it. So you guys, you can do fresh grated Parmesan. I'm gonna keep up with my sawdust, okay?
Sawdust tastes so good.
Yeah. Now for pizza toppings. Pepperoni, iconic, the best pizza topping. So we're gonna grab a few of these, or you know, half the bag. And you gotta make sure to kind of like, make sure they're not stuck together, because if they're stuck together and we mix this, it's just gonna be a hot mess and it's not gonna be evenly distributed. So as you place them in the crock pot, just make sure they're not stuck together. All right, now that we have our pepperoni in there, I'm gonna come in with my husband's favorite pizza topping, some mushrooms. I'm using the canned mushrooms, but you can use the fresh. I just went for affordability this time, and I think I'm gonna do about 3/4 of that can. And now it is time to give it a mix. All right, and we are just going to toss this in here just like this. Get everything coated in the cheese, in the marinara pizza sauce. The pepperonis get evenly coated inside this entire dish. Oh my gosh, that sauce smells so good. All right, we're gonna come back in with the rest of that cheese, and we are just gonna create a nice little layer right on top, just so it actually looks like a full-on pizza. Even though all that goodness is in it, I want it to be on top as well. Okay, so we did use that whole pound of cheese, and that seems like a lot, but remember, we used 2 cans of biscuits. So this is gonna serve, you know, about 10 to 12 people. So it's gonna be a great dish for parties or whatever you wanna make it for. Now I'm gonna come in with some more pepperonis, just to make it look pretty, you know? I want it to look like a pizza. So we're gonna quickly just kind of place our pepperonis where we want them. So those pepperonis are set. Use that little bit of mushrooms to plop right on top. Perfect. All right, this is ready to start cooking, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and put that lid on, and we are gonna pop this on high. All right, you guys, it has been 3 hours on high. We're gonna go ahead and turn this off, and let's check it out. Woo! Look at that. Now that is a pizza dinner. Oh, it smells so good, you guys.
Yum.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and, it's kind of like a pull apart. Look, and I greased the sides so everything is coming right apart. Then we have that parchment paper on the bottom, so the bottom won't be burnt. Oh my God, look at that. Look at inside there.
Okay.
It's literally perfectly cooked, you guys.
Oh my gosh, it smells delicious.
All right, time to give this a try, but I'm gonna first put some more Parmesan cheese on my open. Perfect. Oh, We got our pizza pull apart in the crock pot. Doesn't get any better than this.
Is it good?
The big bite, but it's really good.